Land and Water Use Fishing by Emily Holland, Katie Perez, Jose Fajardo, Eric S. Chen, Mel Morales, and Ronald Zhao. Throughout this presentation, we'll be talking about the types of fishing, fishing industry, marine fisheries, protection and sustainability, overfish and unprotected high-interest readings. First type of fishing is trawling. Trawling is when you use a funnel-shaped net held open at the neck along the ocean bottom. Some positives are, it catches more benthic species, and the nets do not harm the ocean floor. Some negatives are, it catches unwanted bycatch and destroys habitats along the ocean floor.
Another method of fishing is long lining. Long lining uses a line of bait to capture fish. A positive of using long lining is that it captures fish along the bait of the hooks. The downside of using long lining is that it entangles sea creatures and sea mammals such as sea turtles and seabirds. Before launching the nets, airplanes are used to scout schools of fish. Once targeted, fishing vessels with nets called purse seines are sent out to capture fish. The positive of using purse seines is that it is somewhat selective since treated fish swim in large schools of conspecifics, which causes the quality to be preserved. It also doesn't physically impact ocean floors. A negative is that it is only available to use for pelagic species, and also predators are often caught in the nets as bycatch.
The next type of fishing is drift netting. In drift netting, you use large drift nets to capture fish. The positives include that it easily catches marine life and that it's inexpensive. The negatives is that it produces the most bycatch, which mostly are dolphins.
Fishing industry. Due to mercury emitted in coal combustion, some fish and shellfish are deemed unsafe for people to eat. Oil and petroleum spilled into the ocean is consumed by marine life, which humans then eat, thus contaminating our bodies. Excess nutrients from runoff causes spurring growth of phytoplankton, causing eutrophication. This also causes harmful algal blooms, which can kill marine life and damaging economies dependent on fishing. We are overfishing. Fishing practices, sea under type of fishing, kill non-target animals and damage ecosystems. Industrialized fishing fleets are depleting marine populations. As a particular species becomes too rare to fish profitable, fleets begin targeting other species that are in greater abundance. Generally, this means shifting from larger, desirable species to smaller, less desirable ones.
Sustaining marine fisheries will require improved monitoring of fish populations, cooperative fisheries management among communities and nations, reduction of fishing subsidies, and careful consumer choices in the seafood market. The maximum sustainable yield is the model to project the maximum number of fish that can be harvested annually from a fish stock without causing a population drop. The optimum sustainable yield takes into account interactions among species and to provide more room for error. The multi-species management takes into account interacting species, competitive, and predator-prey interactions. Another ambitious approach is to develop complex computer models for managing multi-species fisheries in large marine systems.
Exclusive economic zones are foreign fishing vessels that can take certain quotas of fish within such zones, but only with government permission. The law of the sea treaties the world's coastal nations that they have jurisdiction over 36% of the ocean surface and 90% of the world's fish stock. A negative impact is that many governments have promoted overfishing, subsidized new fishing fleets, and have failed to establish and enforce stricter regulation of fish catches in their coastal waters. Marine protected areas are areas of ocean partially protected from human activity. There are more than 4,000 MPAs worldwide. Most MPAs are only partially protected. Nearly all allow dredging, trawler fishing, and other ecologically harmful resource extraction activities.
Although the ocean is rich in species, we are overfishing to the extreme, in which many species are going extinct. Due to bottom trawling, global warming, and ocean acidification, species numbers are declining. We need to fish less and in less destructive measures, waste less, pollute less, and protect more.
That was our presentation. Thank you.